What's up everybody, Moto Jimbo here. Since we're all stuck inside, coronavirus stuff, I figured let's do some videos. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I've been working on this 2000 R6, so I figure since I'm doing so much stuff to it, why not make some tutorial videos to help other people. We'll start off by how to clean your carbs. Obviously, this is your carbs. So, we'll just get into it. Little basic stuff here. This is your, excuse me, your idle control. You raise it up and down, twisting it, and that'll normally be in a little spot on the right side of your bike, so it'll be sticking out the side there. This is the throttle position sensor right there, which I'm going to go clean it some other time and show you how to do that. But what we're concerned about is just getting these clean. So, as you can see there, we'll have to remove each of these screws. You can tell I've rebuilt it because we don't have the old cheap screws in there that come with them. So we'll take all those out, remove these float balls. These right here, hope you can see that. That's your air fuel mixture. So those are normally 2 to 2.5 turns out. What you do is you turn them all the way in till they're lightly seated, and then count your turns out. So anyways, let's go ahead and get these screws out of here, and I'll probably speed this up for you guys. Well, maybe not. We'll just do one because I've cleaned these until I'm blue in the face. Blech. So we'll just do one because it's exactly the same for all the others, and I know these are clean. I'm just making a video for you guys. Make sure you put your screws where you're not going to lose them. And if you do strip one of these out, I can get this one out of there. Not there. There we go. If you do strip out one of these screws, and if it's the screws that came in these things or any other carburetor, it happens a lot. If you do that, get yourself a pair of needle nose vice grips and just, adjust it down to where it can grab the head of the screw. And then you'll be able to twist it right off there. I promise it works. Because I had to do it about 6 times on these. Alright, so we got this off. There's your gasket. And they can probably be cleaned again, but they're not horrible. I hope the lighting's good enough. So, inside here, we got your pilot jet right here. You'll take that out with a flathead screwdriver. And here you've got your main jet, and you'll have to use a little socket for that. It actually comes out in 3 pieces. The top portion will come out with a flathead, the second 2 parts will come out with a socket. So, and this obviously is your float. Down in there is your float needle, and you need to take all that out. So we'll do that first. So to get your float off, take that screw out. Take that one out of there, and your float will fall down, and you just kind of, hope you can see, lift it away, and you see there you got your float needle and your little pin and your tang for your float. If you can see that tang, you can actually push that up and down to adjust your float level. So, but we can cover that in another video. Lay all that aside and make sure not to lose that stuff. If your float needle is corroded, looks worn out, you probably just need to go ahead and replace it. But I've already done that here, and that's where it seats down in there, right there. So let's go ahead and get these other jets out. We'll start with the main jet. See there, pops right out. And what you're going to do here is take all these out. Grab that out of there. And come on. Yeah, we'll just stop it. There it goes. First piece of your main jet. Hope you can see that. There it is. So you're going to look through it. Make sure you can see through it, which you're not going to be able to in this video. So I will check Still clear. Set those aside. Try not to get them all gunked up. Get your socket. And then right here you'll see we're going to move here next. Right there. Sorry about that. I'm going to move here next and take the next two pieces out. Let's see here. Yep. And just break it loose. And then twist it out by hand. And there we go. That came out. So, as you can see, it came out in one solid piece. So you'll have to break it loose. But anyways, down inside there is a bunch of these tiny holes, see them? And all those need to be clear. All your passages need to be clear. So once I break this apart, I'm actually going to take that along with the pilot, which is your idle one. This one right here. We'll break it out. Be careful with them. Make sure you don't mess up the head of them, because you'll have to get new ones again. Anything like that, typically you can remove it with some vice grips. You're going to mess it up, but at least you can get it out. And heck, it's messed up already, so who cares? This one's not. I'm just giving you an example of what you can do. There that one is. As you can see, we got more tiny passages. All that needs to be clear. So what we'll do at this point is we take all this stuff and we'll take it, times 4, obviously, if you do them all. Put it down in a bucket of carb cleaner. Let it soak for a few hours, overnight if you want to, and then take them out. And then what you want to do is take a piece of guitar string, like the high E string, and clean out all these tiny holes with it. And that'll help get rid of any debris that's still left in there. Let me go get something. I don't know where my can of carb cleaner is, of course. But anyways, you got some carb cleaner. You can spray it down here. And what I like to do is get a toothbrush. Don't reuse the toothbrush. And just clean. Sorry, I might have got some of this stuff out of shot, and I apologize if I did. You just want to clean all down in here with the carb cleaner and a brush. As you can see, that's pretty clean, and that's what I did. So, the next place you'll want to go is up top. And this is where your needle and your diaphragms and everything are going to be. So, what you do is you get your Phillips here, and you're going to break loose all 4 of these screws. And of course, it's the same across, except for this one. This one has your choke lever holder on it. Not choke lever, but choke cable. Fits right in here, then attaches there. So you'll have to take that off when you go to that one. So take these out. Oops. Sorry, it's kind of hard to do when I'm trying to show somebody. And there will be a spring under here, so when you take this off, just be mindful that this thing will shoot across the room if you don't kind of hold it down. It's not a spring you're going to lose. It's a big spring, so don't be worried about losing the thing. But still don't want to hunt it down if you don't have to. There we go. Last one coming out. You see it's trying to break free there. There's your cap. Check it for any cracks, damage, anything like that. This one looks pretty good. Spring. And finally, we'll pull out the diaphragm and needle. Alright, so what you want to do here, let me make sure it's in shot, is you want to check this diaphragm for any tears, holes, anything like that, because if it is, it's not going to work correctly. This one looks okay, as far as I can tell. To get your needle out, you'll see these arrows just kind of push. That should pop right out. And then your needle is sitting right down inside here, so just turn it upside down, drop that sucker out, and there you go. And you can see I've got one shim on there. So just check that, clean the needle. I actually drop it in the carb cleaner too, just to get it cleaned up. So, and you'll notice there's a little flange on that. It lines up correctly on the carb body here. It's right down in there. So when you put it back, it can only really go one way, so it's not like you're going to mess it up. I'll say that, and I put that in the wrong spot. Anyway, like I said, I don't really need to clean these, so I'm not going to torture myself on doing it. So, get that back down in there. So after you clean all this, I actually take some carb cleaner and I spray it down in here. Clean that up with a brush too. Get it all nice and spiffy. So, until I've had this thing running recently. Gas in here. But anyways, you just repeat the process. Slap that back in. And like I said, just clean out everything really good. Pay real close attention to these. And soak them and then clean them with a guitar string. Blow some carb cleaner through them. Make sure there's no gunk down in here real bad. Like I said, mine's still got a little bit. This could actually use some more cleaning. People say be careful about carb cleaner on these gaskets. But as long as you don't leave it sitting on there real long, you're generally okay. I mean, you should probably replace them anyway, and I've got some backups just in case. But these are the original ones, and I've sprayed carb cleaner all over these things. So, yep. Reverse the process. You can also inspect your float. Make sure it doesn't have any cracks, holes in it, because if it does, it's not going to float. So, yep, just reverse the process and put it all back together. It's not a big deal. A lot of people get intimidated by carburetors. I mean, they can be a pain to get tuned in correctly, but cleaning them, not such a big deal. Just take your time, you know, and you'll be fine. Hope this is helpful. I know it's not the most in-depth video out there. I'm hoping anybody that's working on a Gen 1 R6, maybe it'll help you out. So, like I said, just repeat the process throughout all carburetors. And then, you know, reverse it, put it all back together, and you're done. And if you got a bike that's been sitting forever, doesn't want to run, or it dies on throttle, if it dies on throttle, it's most likely this one that's clogged up on you. Because as soon as you hit that gas, the gas tries to come out of here, and if it's clogged, no bueno, no go, it'll die. If it won't idle, won't do crap right from the get-go, it's probably this pilot. You need to clean it, and it'll get you going. Like I said, adjust those air fuel mixtures down here. 2 to 2.5 turns out. That could be off as well if you're having trouble starting. But yeah, that's the basics, you know. And I like to also spray a little carb cleaner. Whoops, sorry about that. I like to spray a little carb cleaner down inside here. I also like to spray a little in here where the needle goes. Stuff like that. Doesn't hurt. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to slap this back together. But enjoy. I'll make some more and try to show you some more, guys, about what I've learned working on this bike. Thanks.